God damn it, I was muted the whole time. Oh boy, I did that the last time. Anyway, let's start again. So hello everyone. Hello everyone. This is gonna be a short stream. I'm gonna redo the intro because you know what? We're gonna in the VOD stuff. I'm gonna cut it from there on. Anyway, so hello everyone. Oh boy, I had to do it at least twice. At least now I know I'll never have to do it again. But I'm not muted anymore. Anyway, I'm gonna. So hello everyone. So back on Lootin Legends. So what we were doing right now is that we had an issue where the plates or like all the props that you could pick up and throw again, every time you would throw them, since you're throwing them with a lot of force, they could sometimes go through other objects, other walls, all that stuff. That was because the collision detection here is set to discrete, which is a little bit less performance demanding. But we don't want it discrete when you throw, you want it continuous. So what we did is that once you pick it up, pretty much, the collision detection will change from discrete to a continuous, which will have the effect of being a little bit more performance intensive, but a little bit less wonky in terms of what happens when you pick it up. So here my plate become continuous, and now I can just throw it out and it will knock it fine. If I set it to discrete, then I pick it back up, it's discrete, and if I set it back to discrete here, oh god damn it, that's gonna be a fun one. Alright, if I set it back to discrete and then I throw it out, well, actually it works. Maybe the bottle works better. In any case, what we're gonna do is in here, if it's collision mode, then once it becomes, you know, stagnant again, we are going to reset it back to discrete. I'm actually gonna use the M-rigid body for this, just because it just looks prettier. But alright, so that's let's test that out. Hold it. We're gonna get bottle 01. Here's our bottle. It is a discrete collision. We're gonna go, we pick it up, it becomes continuous, we aim it, and then when we shoot it, then it becomes back to discrete once it found its final position. Okay. Cool. Cool. So that's that. The second thing I wanted to do right now, which is a kind of a easier thing, and then maybe we'll start with my UI task that I wanted to do, and probably won't finish it because it's already approaching 5. And as I was saying when I was first introducing the video, or like the stream, when I was first saying hi, even though it was muted, was that it is going to be my dad's birthday party, so I'm going to go there a little bit earlier to be able to spend his birthday with him. So the other thing that we wanted to do is, so currently when you throw something or you drop something on, you know, we're actually not going to throw it, we could say on throw, we're probably going to do something like on remove from bag or some sort of thing like this. But if it's aiming, if it's pressed, if the blah blah blah, if you drop last item picked up. So what we're going to do is in this function, we have a random force and a random direction, and we're throwing it from the position plus vector 3 dot up. Instead, I think what we are going to be doing is top position, start position plus vector 3 dot up. Yeah. Instead, what we're going to be doing is it's the random direction is not going to be random direction. We're not going to throw it with any force, which is what we are going to do. So if m var xz velocity is m rigid body dot velocity xz velocity dot y equals 0, then if xz velocity dot magnitude is greater than 0.125f, then we're going to be doing this. All right. Otherwise, what we're going to do is an else throw object here, vector 3.0 here. So this player, this object to throw, the random direction is going to be vector vector 3.0. The random force is also going to be vector 3.0. The only, well, that's a float. The float's going to be 0. The only thing is here, instead of saying, oh god damn it, where did I go? Here, instead of saying transform dot position plus vector 3 dot up, it's going to be m drag node, m node, no, node thing, grab node, no, what did I call it? M hand transform, hand angle, plus vector 3 dot up times 0.25f. So it's going to be slightly up and then drop down, essentially. Damn it. It's because it's dot transform dot position. And is that a transform? That is, so we can remove that. Okay, start position goes here, and vector 3.0 goes over there. Okay. So now it should pop it, the bottle, instead of popping it like kind of right in front of you, or exploding it, it should just like get it out right in front of you pretty much. So what do we have? We have our player model here. We're just gonna make sure a hand anchor is the drag node, which is slightly in front. I don't even think we're gonna do, I think we're just gonna make it here, start position over there, and just call it a day like that for now. So now essentially what should happen is if we run around, so I'm going to take this guy and I'm going to take this guy. If we run around like this, and then we click the left mouse button to remove a thing, it should expose it anywhere. And if we stand still, it should put it right in front of us. Same thing here. Essentially, the idea is that you can place something back on the plate, but it is being a little weird. Like, for example, it's too high. Hmm. It's like it's still pretty up. All right. No. 3.338. So because it kind of runs into you. So instead of doing plus vector 3 dot up, we're gonna do plus transform dot forward times drop idle drop distance. Okay, this is kind of better. This is when it's 0. But of course, when it's this, it rolls out. But it's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here. And I think what we're going to put is the idle drop distance. We're going to increase it a little bit to 0.33. Which means that here, when you drop it, it drops kind of in front of you. And it's cool. And here, you pick it up. And if you drop it in front of you, like here, it would stay if it was a little bit bigger, but this is a pedestal, so I was moving here. You drop it and it's good. You drop it and it's good. You drop it and it's good. And if it's a sack, it's kind of normal that when you drop it. Oh wait, I was moving. You drop it, it just pops. It's kind of funny though how it does. It kind of pops and then flips around because it's bouncy. Same thing here if you drop it in front. Okay. So the reason why we did this is because there is a dynamic where you will have moments where you pick up loot and you need. Hi, Molly. So you'll have moments where you are on. Damn it, I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, there'll be moments where you'll have loots, and then you'll want to kind of decide if you want to abandon. Like, let's say you pick up a statue, and then you continue advancing into the dungeon, and you discover a room that needs a pressure plate to open a door, in which case you'll have to figure out, alright, do I want to kind of like put this statue on this pressure plate and try to explore this room to potentially gain better loot, or should I just take the statue back and find another way to do it, but then you'll lose some time. And so that's just like kind of like a dynamic where you can use the loot you've got or picked up in as, you know, items to throw against NPCs or against monsters or the players, or use them as keys to enter in specific areas and all that stuff. So that should be, I think that should be fun. Now that gives us an hour. And in this hour, what I want to do is the scoring system UI. So right now when you have the shared UI, right? Shared UI manager, you got a player score. That just writes the score, and the important announcement string thing is just the player score is not gonna go here. Instead, it's gonna go on the top of the screen itself. So here we're gonna have the little face of our character popping out with the circle becoming increasingly bigger and all that stuff. You'll have 4 or 5 items at most in your bag. So there's a bag info, and then in here we're gonna do a new UI image, and that's going to be the score, or current or goal info or something like that. Goal info is great. In this goal info, we're gonna have an image with I think independent routing corner. This goal info, we're gonna take it. It's going to be slightly bigger, like probably like this, right? And it's going on the top there. So here like that. So now let's, ow. So this blob in QHD gets smaller. It's okay. Steam Deck still good, low res still good, and then ultra wide. It's a little bit too big in ultra wide, if I'm being very honest. The reason for that is this thing here. We want to match the height, not match the width. And if we match the height instead of the width, the 4K UHD should be good. The Steam Deck should also be good. The low res should be good. Ultra wide should also not cover half the screen to match the width. So let's do it like that. Then in this goal info thing, white works well too. 800 by 1280. That's so that's fun fact. That's actually how the Steam Deck screen is, and then it's rotated vertically so you see it. But sometimes you get bugs where you might want to test to make sure that it looks nice like this. I don't know why I have it like that, honestly. I think I was doing some tests. Alright, full HD. Now let's see, we're gonna move this down slightly to, what's the thing here? It's 100, negative 32. So here we're gonna put it at 35 and negative 35. That way it's in the corner. Here we're gonna make it negative 35 as well. It's going to be 100 probably, but it's only gonna be like a 200. No, let's make it 300 over 75. Yeah, I think like that is good. And if I were to move it all the way over there, we see it's slightly up because the pivot should be 0.5 here, which means that you're like here, negative 85. We're gonna do the pivot at 0.5 and 0.5 here as well. Which means this is going to be 85 and negative 85, and then it's going to move by the center, I think like that. It should still work everywhere, yeah, except the Steam Deck. I mean the Steam Deck is because it's okay, it should still work everywhere, so we should be good. And in here, it's going to be same thing. It's going to be 0 in the middle and going to be 85 here, which means, you know, we kind of aligned at the top there. And we can always change that when we need. We are going to make it black and greatly reduce this. And then we can also just make this a little bit more shallow if you want, like 54. Top right corner 54, 83. Huh. That's actually weird behavior, but we are going to make it image with rounded corner. And now we could make it like 25, but I think a 40 was actually kind of nice, like a nice little round bubble. Make it look pretty neat, but I do agree that it is a little weird if it's, so we're gonna do 35 here and 0 here. We're gonna do 1 and 0. It's gonna be 35 and negative 35. Okay, now in here we're gonna put a text mesh pro. That is going to be the full size of it. It's gonna have a little bit of a padding, let's be honest. Maybe like 15, 15, 15, 15. Something like this. We're going to use our Unito font with a 32 bold, gold secured. That's 100, but okay. So what we're gonna do instead is so essentially what we would need, like how much gold you have and maybe your position in the score position, pretty much. We still don't really have something that actually like looks like a coin or anything, huh? Why am I stuck here? Why is my inspector stuck? There we go. What the hell is going on? Alright, let me save, force quit this, and we're going to restart it. Come on, but alright, here we are. Okay, now my inspector has a chance to work. Yes, okay. UI, goal info. It almost feels too much, so I'll just do a 24. A 24, this honestly looks so small. I don't know why. What does it do like this whole thing? I think it's because of the font assets type, which is let's see if the internet can give us answers as to what happens, why that happens, while we wait for this to finish caching. I'm still worried that, yes, yeah, low resolution, it still happens where you have a weird background behind it. So you go in here, you take this, it's a static hinted Sampling point size is 231. No, distance field. So. So where did he say this guy European viewer as well, and for me the solution to get better result was to change shader to distance field SSD, change sharpness noir, change perspective filter to 0, toggle extra padding off. Oh god. Okay, so how do you change the sharpness into UGI Ukili material? No, no, it's in here. Sorry. Okay, and then debug settings mode. Sharpness to 1. There we go. Look at this. It's nice and sharp. It's nice and sharp, and it looks half decent. And I think, honestly, I don't think it needs to be that much bigger than this, if I'm being very honest. Sharpness, perspective filter, I don't know what that does. Offset to? Oh, offset does that, okay. Alright, sharpness 1. Let's just do it for the other ones. This one, and this one. We'll just move it to sharpness 1. And it should be good. One thing that I want to check is a unito sampling size. I don't know what the character size is consistent with certain. What is unito for? What's the difference between it? Oh. I kind of like this font if I'm being very honest, but I know we probably won't keep it for a long time. Anyway. So now that this is done, I think what we're gonna do is keep it up around here, move it to the center there, make it 15 on the left, 15 on the right. Actually, let's make it Actually, let's make it. What the hell happened here? Let's just make it 10, 10, 10. No, that's 20, 10, and 10. 10. No, it's still 20, 10, 10, 10. Okay. So we're gonna do 5 and 5 here. Because that's not really. Okay, so gold in score position. So we're going to put a very simple position scored. So player gold collected, increase gold. Okay, gold collected and non-collected gold at invoke. Essentially, that's what we are going to do on collected gold. So, uncollected gold. No, let's just leave it like that. Okay, capacity. Do I do any get component in parent player? Do I do any like this? Transform. Game objects. None. So I think we're gonna move this up here. I forgot, just removing it doesn't copy it, obviously. Hmm. So what I'm trying to do here is just write the current position number and like essentially write this, right? If you go into goal info, essentially it's going to write number 1 with 10,000 gold, something like that, right? Now that I see it though, I kind of understand there's a couple more issues. So this one is the position, leaderboard, pause. That's gonna be number 1. Then we're gonna have the like 1,000. Delete. That's gonna be the gold secured. That's gonna be 10,000. Sorry, 10,000 gold. Okay. This guy is going to go. We're going to see a horizontal layout group that expands the width. So it goes in the middle, right? This one is here. This one is there. We are going to put a little bit of padding over here. So it's going to be a 25 padding, and the spacing is going to be something like 25 as well. So essentially the idea is that if you add, like, if you got 9 gold, it's like this, 99, 999, 999, up until it doubles up. Okay, so here the issue is, why does this here? Okay, this is going to be, we're going to make it a layout element with a minimum width of, what's this width? Minimum width of 45. So that even here, if you go like 999999999999999, it's never gonna go over. What we can do though is add like 10 at the bottom, 10 at the top, 25 on the right. We got our position here, our gold secured over there, so we'll be like 9999 gold, and it's gonna look something like that. Hmm. Why? I guess if we put a layout element everywhere and then we make this a little bit bigger so that it's like 150 pretty much. It'll always kind of look like that. And then here we'll just put it if your number one position. Or do we want to have a coin that's always attached to this one? In which case this one should be create empty parents. That's called secured. This is gold text, and then we'll have a gold image down there. Gold icon. Nope. I don't like this interface at all. Okay. Okay. I absolutely hate UI stuff. Let's get a couple of this is essentially the so those are red and blue, red and yellow. Those are team names essentially, right? I really like this little thing that they do here. So that's kind of essentially so much ads, it's insane. I really like their UI, and I'm interested in seeing. I wish it was better, kind of like images of what they do, because it's pretty thin when it comes to online. This is not party anymore. This is Animal Party. Okay, that's kind of understandable why they did it like that. Alright, let's just leave it like that. Let's just make it that this isn't as big of a padding on the left here. We'll make it padding 0 pretty much. And then we'll make this not force expand, so that the padding here can be 15. If it's 1, it's good. If it goes to 2, 3, 4, so essentially this should have a minimum width of 40 at all times, and the score should be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 people max. So okay, and then the gold secured. You know, I kind of want to add like one space dash. No, never mind. It's just gonna be 1. The gold secured, and then maybe we can do a singular thing here. That's gonna be no layout, and it's going to be a spacing of 5, and this one is going to be it's just a small divider. That I would love to have up there. This is kind of here, yeah. Right? It's like above the 1, the 9. So essentially this guy and this guy are, these two are going to be here. Okay, and then the gold secured is going to be kind of left of 15, spacing of 15. And yeah, if you pick this 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, if you make it a 6, 6, 6, it's gonna go further. Yeah, so I think that should be kind of alright for now. Maybe this should just be a 10. We have a divider, 999. And for now, we're not going to have the icon. We're just going to write 999 gold. Okay. One little other thing that I wanted to do, and this is going to be create. We're going to maybe make it. This is, yeah, so we'll do create empty parent here. Then we're going to make it up there. Okay, and then we are going to add a small my dog's having a field day over there. Give me.
Get down.
I don't know what they heard, but it was crazy. Let's make it so Nunito, right? We'll make it a little bit. Let's do it the same. It's 24, and here we'll just make the. My one question is, if I deactivate the divider, it's the same thing. I do think it's probably going to be more here that we're going to want to do. Like, it's probably going to be an image that we want to have there, that we're going to want to have. This guy should probably be way more. I think if we make it like that, it's a little bit more balanced. Which is not a bad thing to have. With nothing here, and it's stuck in the middle center. Oh, and the other thing we're gonna do is this is gonna be this one here. Can we find a gold icon somewhere? Maybe this one, or honestly, I would be surprised. No. Do we have maybe some stuff in here? Yeah, we got this thing here that I think could work. Alright, this is all placeholder items for now. This is all placeholder items and it's going to be redone at some point. But for now, I mean, didn't I just have it like literally 5 seconds ago? Yeah. That's the one I wanted, right? This one. Add to my sets. Accept. Open in Unity. And now download. Import. And now where did it go? I didn't press import, did I? No, it probably didn't. Oh, it's because it's up there. Okay. And so art, UI, folder, placeholders. We're gonna put the wooden UI in here. We're gonna put the RPG free start back in here, and in this items, let's see which. I think it's probably gonna be no. Those are, yeah, see, this totally, they don't even fit like the look that we're going for, but I should probably have at least something that we should be able to use. Yeah. They're nice, nothing wrong with them. They just don't really fit the style we have. But when it comes to so here we can either put a gold crown, right? That gets activated or deactivated once you I think we'll just make it there. Honesty, gold secured, gold text, gold icon, and this image is going to be an icon for now, and it's going to be the gold coins mini. Okay, we'll make it bigger. Okay, the gold text is just going to say the number. And then the idea is either I do like number 6 here, and then here, let's just do that. Let's just put the icon here. Do delete. Open this one. Put the gold coins menu over there. Make it be 45 by 45. We are going to force expand this, but this one, instead of being in the center, it's going to be middle right, and then also force expand that with this guy in the center. Because this is basically 300, right? So if this is 300, this is 40, we're at 25. So that's 25 plus 40 plus 0. This is, so we had 300, we lost 25, and we lost 40, we're at 235, but we've lost 10 on the right, so it should be at 225. But I think we'll make it to 15, and in here we're going to add 10 of spacing. And that way you have your position and you have your gold that is counter, and then here this is going to be the objective, and here we're going to say secure all the loots, make it a little bit wider, make it essentially of the bottom. This is 1, so this is going to be 0. Alright, secure all the loot with the little thing, so it gives an idea as to what needs to be done. Okay. And then what we are going to do, it's 5:59, so we're approaching the time where it's, you know, good for me to get going. But this is going to be the gold score tracker. And instead of having this, it's going to be having a gold display and a leaderboard display. The leaderboard display is going to be equal to the current position, and the gold display is going to be equal to sorry, dot text is going to be equal to, sorry, the dollar quote. Okay. Then we're going to do how do you do it is a system link function to sort an array, I think it is. Using link string array declare as below. Data name contact, okay. Order by x to x, yeah, that's what it is. You can use the sort the name, which is store it that as 0. That is your equal name. Name is a big one. Okay, so essentially copy so we got our local players here. it doesn't make a lot of sense right now, but it will in dot to array, I think something like that, right? T source to array, but values dot to array and s leaderboard dot to array dot order by x x dot gold. No. Dot to array again. Do I need to do double to array? Can I just order the value? Yeah. Does order by, so my question is this, does it order the set itself? Does order by modify, does order by modify the, modifies the original array? Is the question I have right now. When the shortcoming of the sort method, this can be, you know, in EAT, C# system link. So no, I don't think it does, which is going to be great because then we just order it by, I've never used link, but it looks like the way to go for this operation. How do you do it? If you know a good big ass program, so you do something order, as you mentioned, the where your list is enumerable. Good old list. Can you not just order it in place? I came up with. You have to do that if you do it designed to work with all types of data, most of which doesn't even exist in collection. I'll change my example to yours though. What is it? The Q in link stands for query. It's designed as a way to query data in language, querying for all objects with x equal 1 and ordered by y. That's perfect. It returns an okay, it returns an enumeration of object references which you can query further, convert to an array, etc., but it will not modify the original data. So that's what we do. We order those values by the amount of gold they have, and we set them back into the leaderboard. Every time we add a new player, we update the leaderboard so that the array is also updated. And yeah, it's pretty much all, I think. And then we'll do private public static, and then we'll do this where it goes like that. Okay, the leaderboard here. Current position becomes leaderboard. Sorry, player manager dot leaderboard dot index of. Shit! It's just using system dot link again, isn't it? Dot index. I get index. Damn it, I don't remember what it was. I'm trying to go faster because I'm already a little late, but how to get the index of a value in an array. Unity C#. How to find the index of an object. See, system.array. That's what it was. That I knew there was one. You can use namely system.array index of. Okay, how would you do? I'm real confused. Define it. System.array. Right, isn't that what it is? Is a type, not a namespace. Okay. Dot. System.array dot index of player manager dot leaderboard, and the value is m linked player. Okay. Forget a little something here. This is the leaderboard. This is the leaderboard position, and this is the gold secured. Now should work better. Position 0 as normal, but let's go secure some gold. So we pick this up. Okay, let's go secure some gold. Ah, come on. I know this. I have to fix the jump, but I know the jump has a bug where you can. There we go. You can do that. Got lucky here. Jump, jump. We make it over there. We get up. We unlock it. That makes this go down. We unlock this. Let's make this rotate. We jump. We get thrown over. Oh, it's not the right amount. So what we're gonna do is we are going to do that. Now we should do it. Oof, just made it. We're getting up. And now the idea is that we try to, oh, we're getting chased. We're getting chased. I have to fix the AI too at some point. All right. Treasure room is closing because I knocked this. But if we pick up this thing, okay, look at that. It increases it. All right, it's not perfect, but it does the job. We got 321 gold. Then we can get this chest over here, and we can jump over there, and then we can get this one. Now we're too big. Can we? Yeah, okay. It gets to 615. The one big thing that we need to get rid of is this is going to be current position +1. because this is the index of it, and then we're gonna get the index of the player. I'm going to go get a controller real quick, and I'll be right back so that we can test it on 2 players. So I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. So before I go, quick little one, but here you go. Player 1 number 1, player 2 number 2. Let's go and try to make sure we can go to the other thing over there with the other player. Alright. Okay. Okay. We jump. We jump. Oh, we jumped too far. I don't really player 02. No, 02 is gonna go here. And then we are going to pause it. We are going to take the root here, lift them up, lift them over there, and drop it. Nope, okay. So I guess it's gonna be that guy. Lift it up, lift it over there, and then drop. Okay. Now let's say, what the hell? Oops. Let's just do one more time. Hold F, hold X. Player 2. Pause it. Swing it all the way here. Play. We just need to make sure that the ordering works. To do that, we're just picking that 52 and it doesn't work. So that's kind of annoying, huh? Ah, fuck. Why doesn't it order it? Is it because I didn't update? Do I call update leaderboard? No, I only call it in subscript players. So it's because in here, in the score tracker, before updating the UI, we have to call player manager dot update leaderboard. hold X, hold F, pause it, bring this, move over there, press play, dodge this, jump, then I became number 2. That's weird. That's just not really how it happened. Delete the board. Oh boy. Well, I've got to go. So that's an annoying one. Essentially, this update leaderboard function just doesn't work. So here we have to figure out why this isn't updating properly. Because we go from index 0 to index 1 even when we remove this thing here. Order by, cause I think we need to do order by ascending. Let's see if it works. Order by descending. That's what it should be. So there's 2 tests we're gonna do. We're gonna start with player 2 getting a little bit of gold, and we're gonna put player 1 back. So this is, then we do this. Player 2 has 0 gold. We move the player 2 to the end room. So we move the player 2 to the end room, please. Player 2 to the end room. Okay. We go and jump. And then we pick it up. We become number 1. Then we'll pause. Bring this over there. Pause it. Dodge the people. No, come on. And then jump up. Then we're gonna pick this up, still number 2, and now we become number 1. Okay. What? But you're still trying to access it in M spawned objects. Where did I put that? Fixed update, instantiate ghost element, contains key objects. Oh. I guess when you delete it at the end of the simulation, you should probably delete it. No. Item. Oh, M spawned objects. That's what I get. Okay. Add objects. So I bet the key is no. Alright. Bet if you go in here. This is annoying. But essentially, we are deleting the key and we're not deleting the value because when we pick up the gold pile in here on interact, right? Increase gold is not going to go, increase gold is going to go on the outside because we increase gold right away, and then we put it, and then destroy this.game objects. So if line physics projections Spawned objects, private read only, and spawn objects. Huh. No, it has to be public read only. Private read only, yeah. And so we're gonna do goal pile. We're gonna do player dot line physics projection player line physics projection UI start simulation here. M throw projection here. Public index, public projection. Throw projection is going to go here, and then in the gold pal, so in the line physics M spawned object is still private read only, and in gold player dot throw projection dot spawned objects. Okay, so if it contains the key, we remove it, and then we move on. But then if you create the physics scene in the simulation, get physics scene, right? If S physics scene equal default, private static S physics scene, yeah, that's a static element, so we are good to go. Simulation scene and physics scene are the same. Simulation scene dot get physics scene, and then instantiate all of these objects, which means that those objects are only added into instantiate ghost elements. So this should be static. Alright, so if the index of the link player is not 0, which means anyone but the first player, we're going to return. Otherwise, we are going to make sure this is kept in check. This is a private static read-only, blah blah blah, and this becomes a public static dictionary. Spawned objects, which returns as spawned objects. When you init the player, if there is no scene, you create the scene, you create a simulation scene, you instantiate the ghost child, you add all those ghost child into this and spawned objects, which is a pool of all the objects spawned in the simulation. And then in the gold pile, when you pick it up, if the spawned objects contain, if line physics projection dot spawn object contains this, then we are removing it. Another thing we can do is if item dot key equal no, continue. And then can we do as spawned objects dot clear dot remove null or remove all null, something like that. Keys to remove where match to list. I'm just gonna try one thing because I kind of don't want to have to check everything. So I think when we pick this up and we destroy this game object, in the line physics projection, boolean has empty keys equal false, has empty keys equal false. This becomes has empty keys equal true. We continue. And then if has empty keys item dot s spawned objects dot remove or no. And then I'm curious if it does work now. Let's just try it out. Before, and then it's going to be time for me to go. So let's just try it out. Player 1, we move all the way over there, press play. No. Move that way, that way, that way, that way, press play. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. And if this was not there, and this was also not there, he just broke his back on this pedestal. Huh. Interesting. So it's not working anymore? What is it? Weird. In any case, what we can also do, we'll leave that on. We'll also leave that on. an instantiate ghost child, we can also just ignore the interactable, if I'm being very honest. But for now, we shall leave it like that. I'm going to go to this one because it's pretty much going to be where actually, I'm not going to go to this one because it's broken, but it's pretty much going to be where I stop for tonight. I'm going to save the work we did today. It's a short and sweet. So we added a simple leaderboard UI for each player screen. Plus, we also added a way to place an object right in front of the player when dropping an item from bag without running around. All right, checking changes. And that is it for today. So thank you all for coming, and I will see you tomorrow. I think I'm going to do something. I might change the schedule at some point to have more diverse streaming time. Yeah, all right. Have a good one, everybody, and have a good night.